All right, CMBL, OBA. Oh God, we have a lot of shit going on right now. Oh, my cousin just got home. Maybe he'll be a part of it. We got some questions from earlier today. Apparently, fucking Jax just fucked up. Bobin kind of looks like wavy, but definitely not enough to call that out. What else is going on today? I don't know, fuck it. Feel the burn, right, Henson? All right, there you go. Questions. Yo, Ben, come say hi to everybody.
What?
Just say hi.
Hey.
All right. I'm recording a hangout for a bunch of my friends back home, so now you're in it. There you go. Real Gucci. All right, questions. All right, Tomo asks first. If evolution is real and humans evolved from monkeys and Neanderthals, why aren't there fossils of like half humans lying around? There are. Actually, you can go to Wikipedia. There's a list of human evolution fossils. There's like 50 of them at least. Also, we didn't evolve from monkeys. Monkeys and people evolved from a common ancestor. So don't get it twisted. Don't be B.O.B. He's a fucking idiot. I'm really pissed off at B.O.B. right now because his music is so good. And also, this isn't Ask Andrew Fighter. So, Fighter, I know your team science. Calm that shit down. Do we have a PT? Do we have a small percentage of Neanderthal DNA in us? And if so, is it around 2%? And can it vary? Because that was like the whole fighter thing. It's between like 1 and 4%. It depends on where you're from geographically. For us of like European descent, it's more like 4%. But that's DNA, so it's a little bit different. We'll get to the whole banana thing in a minute. Peas, is it true that every time we drink water, the same water, not necessarily all, but parts, has also passed through dinosaurs? Yes, just in the fact that atoms keep getting recirculated. That's the whole fucking like conservation of energy. So atoms aren't getting necessarily destroyed and recreated. So there's like carbon atoms and hydrogen atoms and oxygen atoms that are in water and the minerals in water that keeps just getting recycled over and over and over. Peas, what's your favorite planet? Clearly, the Earth. Welcome to Earth. This is where we are. That's the best one other than Earth. I would love Planet 9 to be real, but I can't guarantee that that's real right now. Other than that, I would say Venus, because it's probably the closest to Earth in size, and it's also like the hottest planet. That's pretty dope. Peas, what is this? It looks like a center for ants. Frau just sent a picture of banana. Oh, is this related to me? Technically, our DNA shares about 50% with bananas. Don't get that twisted with like the gene pool, the gene pool, where we match with Neanderthals. So we match proteins with bananas. That's just because everything that's carbon-based in the world shares a lot of proteins. So Neanderthals, we actually share specific genes with. Bananas, it's just straight DNA just because we share proteins. Peas, what is exactly beyond impressive? Beyond impressive would be like spectacular. I don't know if you just mean the word from an English perspective. Things that are beyond impressive to me are anything astronomical, because I love that shit. Is that where McConaughey found himself at the end of Interstellar? So technically, McConaughey found himself at the end of Interstellar in a fifth dimension, which was beyond space and time, because right now we live in four-dimensional space. So if there was a fifth dimensional space that we can perceive that was outside of space and time, that saw space and time essentially how we see space, that's kind of where that was. And that's where McConaughey was. He was in that fifth dimension. Why are sharks considered fish? Seriously, Dearman, stop fucking asking this question. They're just like, it's one of those things I think you just have to get over. I'm sorry, man. It's just true. Which person would you most like to hunt in the group chat? Which one person would you least like to hunt you? So I'm going to say I would most like to hunt. This is kind of difficult. I'm really lazy, and I kind of want to go for the easy challenge. So like Pat would definitely be up there, clean P, just because he's so close. I could do it like in a day, just be done with it. I know like sometimes like the easy answer here is like wavy or fighter, but like fighter's team science. I got to give him some respect, even though we all shit on him. The anybody but wavy movement is still real, but I'm afraid that if wavy gets taken out, it's going to turn into like the anybody but peas movement. I don't need that on me right now. Um, so I'm gonna go second. Maybe Pat, maybe Frau. Frau likes to give me shit. So, I'm definitely down to do some Frau hunting. Normally, or maybe in the past, I would have said Henson, but he's actually been nice to me lately. Either by hook or by crook. So, least like to hunt you. I kind of stick by my sentence of Spina because then both Spina and Spence get to hunt me. I don't really like that. Um, Gear was like really all about like the most dangerous game. Immediately followed up with that picture, so I'm thinking like he's a wild card right now. Maybe I don't want him on my jock. That would be a little bit, that would be a little crazy if he was coming after me. So I'm gonna say Gear, Spina then Gear on that one. Would you give up 10 years of competitiveness in both the CMBL and OBA if you were guaranteed wavy win for 11 years? So I'm not in OBA, which makes it a little bit easier. I'll kind of include that sentence to mean my former OBA team, which is now owned by Dearman, and I will say no, just because I don't want to put that on Steph Curry, because I want Steph Curry to win a championship with Dearman. I'm not going to win a CMBL trophy in the next couple years, but 10 years I feel like is a long time. And Wavy's not going to win anyway. He's going to get hurt, and anybody with wavy movement is real strong. His mojo's gone. That's just a fact. So we'll just deal with it. I kind of think that was the last question. To be honest, we got into a lot of other stuff. R.I.P. Abe. That shit was crazy. Can't believe they had to update that website. I kind of feel like Zirkle jinxed them, which sucks a little bit. Zig, just want to throw out to you. You're still doing God's work with those pictures. Seriously, keep those coming. Made me real happy. Spina, apparently you're like more dedicated. As a Nets fan, you seem to be more dedicated to the show you love than anybody else, including having naked chicks, which I appreciate that. RT, please continue to dress up as Santa Claus early and often. But other than that, show you love. Have a great night, guys. Peace out.